when you're old and you look back on your life, what are you gonna think about? Usually, you're gonna think about two things. No, not even two things, three things. You're gonna think about one, usually your first, whatever, your first love, your first kiss, your first, just things like that. Those are always very memorable. Second thing you're gonna think about would be, God, I had it in my head. God, why do I do this? Okay, I know what the third one I had in my head was. What was the second? Your second would be all the things you fuck up in, you know? You're gonna think of all the stupid shit that you did when you were a fucking dumbass kid, or, you know, whatever. You're gonna think about all the things you fuck up in. And I guess the third thing you're gonna do is think of all the things you should have done. And all of those mistakes that you should have made. And all those decisions that you should have done, but you didn't. And I never want to have fucking regret. I don't live life with regret. I don't, that's not my thing. I don't. I follow my heart and I just do things as I feel they're right. And personally, I really don't do much because most of the time I don't feel like shit's right and I'm not gonna fuck up. I'm not gonna impose anything that I shouldn't, you know? I would never rush anything. I love waiting for things to come. That's just me. So have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought of what am I gonna think about when I look back on my life when you're old? Well, I guess first you'd have to think what I'm gonna do when I'm older, and then you're gonna think about all the things I wish I did. So maybe that's too deep for some of you guys. I don't know, I think that's awesome. Try thinking about it. Try thinking about the things that you wouldn't want to regret, or the things you wouldn't want to miss out on. You know? How often are you gonna think, oh yeah, I really remember that night I just slept in. No! Let's get real. You're not gonna think of all the, oh, I really remember that time I was being such a good kid, or, you know. Well, I'm assuming kids or just young people are my target audience, so I'm just gonna say kids. When, you know, how, I remember that one time I did my homework and it was just, no. You're gonna think about that time you fucked up hella bad and you fucking failed that class, or how you think back and you're like, damn, I should have fucking tried harder, but, you know, you don't think of, yes, I remember that time I got my A. No. You're gonna think about the times you fucked up. And so, I wouldn't want to say, hey, let's fuck up, create more memories. Hey, you can do that, but I'm just saying, like, try to make memories that you'll never forget. That's always good. That's kind of cute. Why haven't I never thought of that before? Let's create memories that will last forever. That'd be great. When you think of your future, what do you think about? Do you think of a family instantly? Do you think of a house? Do you think of you working at somewhere you wish you always worked at? What do you think about? I always think of the same thing. And I always think about me living by the beach. I never really think of a partner or just, you know, a relationship when I'm older. I mean, that's not a priority. It's not. I don't really think about it because I know it'll find me. Um, but usually I think about this lovely dream of just me doing my thing. It's usually pretty hipster ass shit. Because whenever me and Jasenia talk about our future together, you know, because we want to be roommates and we want to do all this fucking shit, we always have this very, like, hipster mentality. And I told her I was gonna get dreads. Anyways, YOLO nigga, no, just kidding. I told her I was gonna get dreads because YOLO. No. Um, I want to have, like, all of these things, but I never think of a family. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't want one, but I'm not rushing that. I don't. Definitely not rushing that. I don't know, what do you think about? I think about having my own little fucking garden. That's a little. That's just me, simple shit. I just think about me having a garden. Going to the beach, having my own bike, and going hiking. Or I'll probably still skate. Hey, every once in a while you see those old dudes still skating. I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. What else? I want to teach. I want to spread my knowledge. I want to do all these things, you know? I wanna be someone. And I wanna be someone that you'll never forget. I'm cheesy. But I know I'm infecting lives, so I don't know. What else? So yeah, whenever I'm older, I always think of me, Jasenia, living in some cute ass vintage cheap ass apartment in the barrios. No, somewhere near the beach. We'll have a lazy ass cat and a bubbler. I don't know. Just doing us. That sounds cute. That's something simple. That's just me.